We're joined by Victoria Royals alternate captain and 2025 NHL draft-eligible forward Cole Reschny. Thanks for taking the time, Cole. It's a tight turnaround for you after a big night on Tuesday.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you've hit a new gear in 2025. You've got 20 points in your last 12 games to help the Royals take over the division lead. How has your play been developing over this season?
Yeah, obviously it's my second year and it's a big year for me. So I think just, getting to play with the players I've been pretty lucky. So learning from them and that kind of stuff, but also a great coach. Um, James Patrick, he's been in the league a lot and he knows what guys like me need. So I've learned a lot from him too.
You mentioned that this is your second year. You were thrust into a really important role as a 16-year-old with Victoria, and you really ran with that opportunity. I'm curious, has your approach to the game changed with a full season of experience under your belt?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you learn a lot as, time goes on. Last year was a good learning year for me. It was a right step in the right direction for the team too. So I think coming into this year is a big year for us, myself too, personally, obviously a big year for me. So yeah, I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot too, I think, in a good way. So no, it's been helpful.
Looking down the final stretch of the season, what's motivating you the most right now?
I think just the playoffs are, in the picture. We're trying to secure the top spot in our division and finish as high as we can in the conference with as many points as possible. So it's a lot team focused now. All games are tight. Everyone's fighting for their lives here. So every game is going to be a battle, and we know that. So I think that's just the main focus is showing up every night to earn the points and get those 2 points to put us up in the playoff picture more.
The last time we spoke, you had just scored the game-winning goal against the U.S. National Team Development Program at the CHL USA Prospects Challenge. Have you been able to use that experience as maybe a bit of a measuring stick to see how you stack up against some of the top draft eligible talent in North America?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think that was a pretty cool event to go to. It's always an honor to be able to represent at those events. But no, for the first time, I think it was a pretty well ran event, and it is nice to play best on best. You're there with the best players from the CHL, and then the top ones in the US too. So no, I think it was a good learning experience for me for sure. A cool experience too, one I won't forget. But yeah, it was great to play with the top prospects there too.
We saw you rated as an A prospect in the fall, now ranked 34th among North American skaters in NHL Central Scouting's midterm rankings. How have you been managing the numbers and the attention from scouts as the season gets more intense?
Yeah, obviously there's rankings, those kind of things out there, but try not to focus in on that too much. I'm just trying to stick to my game, stick to what I do best, and put the right picture in NHL scouts and GMs' minds and teams. Obviously, this last little stretch, you're just doing whatever I can to climb up those rankings, but also just playing for the team too. I try not to focus on that kind of stuff at all, and myself. It's more for the team and especially at this time of the season.
I think Victoria showed a lot of people that you guys have those big playoff aspirations with some big moves at the trade deadline, particularly bringing in Brandon Lozowski and Kenta Isagai. How have those guys melded with the group so far?
Yeah, for sure. They're great. I think our management took a big step there, and they trusted us that we are going to make a playoff push here, and those two guys are going to be huge parts of it. So I think they've been nothing but great for us. Obviously, you've seen the production that they've been able to produce since being here. But not only are they great players, they're great guys to have around the room. Their leader is obviously 220-year-olds, so just having them around the rink on the team and battling with us, it's been nothing but great.
Playing Kelowna tonight, they haven't had the season they planned on, but there's a lot of talent, a lot of NHL prospects on that roster. So, what are some of the things the Rockets do well that you guys need to look out for tonight?
Yeah, they're a big team. They work hard. That's the main focus. Every time we're going in to play them, we gotta match their work ethic and outwork them. They do have a lot of big players, so they are going to be physical, and we gotta we got to match the intensity and energy and bring more of it. And we have a lot of skill, so we know when we're moving the puck and playing fast that we can outplay a lot of teams, including them. But no, I think they do have some players and power play, those kind of things you got to watch out for. So staying disciplined is a big thing for us.
Hayden Papanicus is another 2025 draft eligible guy. He's also ranked in the top 50 by Central Scouting. What have you noticed about his game?
Yeah, he's a big player. He's a 200-foot centerman. He's tough to go up against every night. He's got the offensive touch, so playing him hard and trying to play in the offensive zone instead of your D zone is a big thing. He's smart too, so just being aware of that is something we key in on.
Finally, what do you think it'll take for the Royals to pull out the win against Kelowna tonight?
I think just sticking to our game, we know. When we're sticking to our game plan and those kind of things. We're a really good team, and like I said, outworking them and matching their intensity and energy. Obviously, we're in our own bar, and so using that to our advantage is a big thing for us. So I think just sticking to the game plan is one of it, and bringing the energy and outworking them.
Thanks, Cole. Good luck out there.
Yeah, thanks, Cammy.